Back for another video. My name is Josh Kasich, and today I'll be going through my graphic arts website. So here's a little thing. During high school, I took 3 years of graphic arts. The first one was just regular graphic arts. The second was advanced graphic arts, and then my senior year I took AP graphic arts. And when I first started this class, one of the things we had to do for our final, because we didn't have like a test, we had to create a website to put all our artwork. And so I've been working on this, for all 3 years. And so I set it up so that you could see what I did for my graphic arts class, my advanced, and my AP. But I've created a fourth page called Personal Graphic Arts, and that page is work that I've been kind of working on, not assignment, not anything like that, just my own thing that I took the time to create. And I have a total of, I think, 8 or something projects I still want to do. I'm currently working on one. I'm not going to mention it because it's working on. But yeah, you can check out all my graphic arts here. The link to the website is actually going to be down in the description. But so essentially, when the first page, you just get my name, Josh's web portfolio, because that's what it is. And then you would say, you get a message by me that says, "Hi, I'm Josh Kasich. Welcome to my art website." So that's essentially what you're getting out of this. Now, at the top, it has like the title of the website, Graphic Arts by Josh Kasich. That's kind of what this is. On the home page, though, you would get not only that message, but you also get these buttons down here. These buttons direct you to different pages, So, like the first two buttons, Illustrator project and Photoshop projects, that was from the first class. Then you have Advanced Illustrator and Advanced Photoshop, and that would be for the advanced class. How the classes were structured, that the first semester focused on Illustrator, while the second semester focused on Photoshop. And then the AP is different. AP was you get to do whatever you want, like Photoshop or Illustrator, as long as you came up with a question that all these pictures kind of answer. So that's kind of essentially what that is. And then you have a button for you have a button for my AP, and then you have a button for my personal. Or you could actually go to the top where you can get the home, the graphic arts project. So home, it just takes you to home. But when you click on the graphic arts projects, you would get Illustrator projects and Photoshop projects. So that would be 2 pages you would click on. Then you have the advanced, so that's kind of the same thing. You would get Advanced Illustrator and Advanced Photoshop projects. And then you click more, you get the AP graphic arts web page, my personal graphic arts page, about me, or about this page. You could get re-up information there. And you could also click the contact if you want to contact me for whatever reason. You could contact me through that, and I'll get email saying whatever you messaged me. I don't know, but whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. So this is kind of if we go to the Illustrator here page. Essentially, well, the first thing is not in Illustrator, but we did that during this semester, so that's why it's here. So this was just kind of a Spark post thing to get to know you. So I made this sophomore year. Obviously, that was a very weird picture of me, or smile, but yeah. So that's not really important. And then you would get into Illustrator. So you can sense that I'm not that skilled with Illustrator. You would get a sense I'm really good with Photoshop, especially over time, because obviously the first one is this Pikachu thing. The Pikachu looks horrible. I mean, everything else looks pretty good, but it's yeah. So we could definitely skip that one. So yeah, essentially you just get a sense of what we did that semester. There are some things. Most of the stuff is something we all did as a class, and there's some things we get to pick. So the first stuff is a lot of practice with the tools and stuff. So we, obviously it's about a lot of similarities with the other other people in class. The vinyl sticker was my own thing. I don't know what it really is. It's just I don't know, monster thing. I don't know. I made it sophomore year. I don't remember exactly what it's supposed to be. So yeah, I said it's a blue monster, but uh, that's basically all. Another bad logo. So I turn this one is where you like turn a logo and you make it good. Now obviously Circuit City doesn't exist anymore, but this one you have a city kind of a plug and then it shows electricity. So I think it's pretty cool logo. I also had another idea where you actually do like a circuit board type thing as well. So there's that. Then the Nintendo thing where, so basically you make a logo better, and I thought it'd be funny that, I thought it would be funny to show that basically Nintendo intended, put together. So I said intended for you, or something like that, or intended for kids could also work as well. But I don't know. I don't know if that really works now, considering there's probably a lot of games that aren't for kids on there now. Like I said, we got to pick which one out of four to do for the illustration practice. I did the zombie one here. This was the T-shirt. I didn't really like the T-shirt, so after I was making it, so I never wore it. But this math is real. This is actually how you do math. Okay, so I let me break this down for you. This is how you do math. Okay, because a lot of people just get it wrong. Okay, you have to follow the rules of PEMDAS. Some people just do like if it's 5 plus 2 minus 3 divided by 4 times 62. I don't care. I'm just creating up a problem. People do the addition and subtraction first, and that's not how it works. You do not do that. A lot of people do that. Like I was watching this video about there was like a twin test thing, and one of the thing was a math problem, and the answer they got was 10, and I can't remember what the problem was. I definitely know it was not 10 because they did it wrong. So you have to follow PEMDAS. So first you do parentheses. There's nothing. There is parentheses here, but it's not in the context of it, where you have like like a entire, addition or subtraction thing in it. So that doesn't really matter. But then the next thing is exponent. So what you actually have to do is you have to do the 50 to the second power. So it's like 50 times 50, which is, what is 50 times 50? That'd be, that'd be 5 times 0, so that'd be 0. You jump to 0 down. 5 times 0. So 2,500. Sorry if I took a long time. Yeah. So it'd be 2,500. Then you follow the next, which would be multiplication and sorry about that. I had to cut something off. Where was I? So you have to follow the next thing, which is multiplication and division. Now, multiplication and division are interchangeable, so it depends on which came first from left to right. So if it was like 5 divided by 4 times 62, you would do the division first. But if it's like 5 times 5 divided by 62, that would be, you would do the multiplication first. So it's interchangeable. So here we don't, we would do the 2 times 500 first, so that would be 2,000. That would be 1,000. So you have 1,000 plus 2,500 minus 500. So now we continue. Now, yes, there is division in this problem, but it's division of the entire problem as a whole that you actually have to do the top first and then division. So it kind of changes that stuff up, right? Because it's like you would have the parentheses first. So I didn't put parentheses here. I could have put parentheses around the entire thing, but this works too. So you would. That's why division would come last in this case, because it's. But yeah. So what you would do. So that would be 1,000 plus 2,500. So that would be 3,500. Then you minus 500, which would be. Let's see. So we have that would be 3,000, and then 3,000 divided by 2 would be 1,500, and so that's how I got the answer there. That's how you do math. And also, adding and subtraction are also interchangeable depending on which came first from left to right. So adding came first, you do adding. Subtracting came first, you do subtracting. In this case, adding was first and then subtracting. But that's how you do PEMDAS, okay? Make sure you guys do that correctly. Then I did one on Barry. I did this portrait. We had to create a character using Illustrator based on a famous character or actor or whatever, and so I did Barry Allen from The Flash. So then you got the Photoshop projects here, where you could go back to the home page with the button here, but you could also go projects. So if you click that, it will go directly to the project photo projects. So obviously one tool thing. More selection stuff, there's a lot of selection. So I'm just going to like skim through stuff. I'm not going to really explain everything, because if you really want to take a look at it, like I want you to actually go to the website and check these stuff out, but I'm just announcing the stuff. So it's got like a Star Wars thing, a Marvel, some other removal tools, and then some other cool stuff you could check out. The Yu-Gi-Oh card thing. This was another cool assignment we had to do with Photoshop, which I did with Tony Stark, Robert Downey Jr. It's kind of mixed of Tony Stark. I think it's supposed to be Robert Downey Jr. But because I have like here like a changed man, because if you understand Robert Downey Jr.'s past and if you understand a little bit of that, you would know what that means. Obviously, I said Iron Man Tony Stark is probably based on who he's playing, and since I think he's cool, and he's also, I say, expensive. I don't know, like how you explain that. Like he's probably rich. That's what I mean. Like Marvel has to pay him a load of money, so that's what I mean. Like expensive. So this is like a puzzle thing. This was a GIF, as you call it. And then that's pretty much it. So you go back to there, or you could go to home page, or you could go up here and go to the advanced. Similar layout. You just go through stuff, you learn new things. Not as big. Illustrator it wasn't as big as the Photoshop as usual. And then you go to the next page here. So you got the advanced Photoshop stuff, pretty cool. Really want so it's kind of the similar thing where some assignments you make your own version, while others are similar because of practicing. So definitely want to check out this one was one of my favorite ones, because this was a CD case thing where I got like the most perfect picture for an album cover. I got these picture with 3 people in it, and I'm like, what would be a cool idea? Photoshop myself into it. Yeah, and people like thought I was like, I don't know. When I did that, I was like a legend in the class, or I don't know if I would say legend, but like people like really like he actually photoshopped himself into it. It was one of the most one of the I would say talk abouts of that year. Music box, pretty cool. I think you actually see it on my channel, but here it is physically. It's like a Star Wars. I'm trying to do it better. There we go. So that's pretty cool. If you want to get a closer shot at it. This is the Harper assignment. We had to make a project for Harper, and I actually got 3rd place. So that's pretty cool. The final for that class. So my third AP was both hard and easy, and my favorite year. And also, I pretty much finished everything before the pandemic happened. So yeah, I finished stuff way before March actually. So I was pretty much done with the class before the pandemic hit. So which is actually pretty cool. So so this one, my question was, what would it be like if you are able to, what would the planets look like if you were able to visit using the landscapes of Earth? So this Mercury was actually dirt that I threw rocks at. I mean, not a baseball at it multiple times. This one was actually a baseball field that I kind of fused it with a lava thing. Pretty cool. Another baseball field for that. This one was just clouds. This one was I have rocks in there. I mean, this one was really hard to do because it's a gas, and I needed to make it different than Jupiter. This was snow for Uranus, or Uranus is actually how it's called. Then Neptune, I used ice from the lake. Pluto, rocks in a forest preserve. This one is also there's rocks in there, even though it's technically a gas planet, but this is Kepler. I did a bunch of research to this stuff. That you got now. We're going into more dwarf stuff, so like Make, Iris, and then these are just revision stuff that we had to do, and you had to like come up with like 15 pieces. So. That's what that is. But yeah, you could read up on all that. Pretty cool designs. Here is my personal graphic arts page. So essentially you just get like pretty much all the things I did. So mostly it's just a lot of anime artwork for shipping of characters. If you don't know what that means, it just means putting 2 characters together in like a love interest thing, or couple, I guess. That's shipping, is what that is. So yeah, you could pretty much all been updated. You could really check out a bunch of stuff if you really want to check things out. So, but yeah, and that's pretty much all the personal stuff there. Each has a description. All of them have descriptions, so you could read out on what I did or how I created it, and all that stuff. So the rest and more is the about page. So you get a sense, you get a link to my YouTube channel, my website there for my YouTube channel, and you also get my education right now, and then you get all the pages there. Oh, need to update that. Apparently I do not have. Oh no, wait, I did not update that yet. For my personal, I thought I did that. Oh well. I'll get to that. Like I said, I have like other projects in the works, so it's going to be constantly update. Well, it's going to be being updated kind of when I finish stuff regularly. So, and then that's pretty much all about that. And then contact. This is just kind of like what contact would be. Just name, last name. Most of the time, probably just come up with something fake. And then email, so I can email you back, obviously, and then comments or any comment you want to make. Keep it appropriate, just let you know. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it with my graphic arts website. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. If you are new, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified for my next upload. My YouTube channel website link, my graphic arts website link, my Twitter, my Snapchat, and my Instagram are all in the description. And thank you. Goodbye.